Welcome to the RajOS open source solution where you can get tools and softwares to use. If you haven't checked it out, check it at os.onlyoraj.com. Today we are going to be diving into our first tool which we are building currently, and I just want to show you the rundown of what is possible. So the first tool is Vantage Ledger, and it's an accounting platform for SME. We know the struggle of math and we know the struggle of knowing your numbers. So we build a tool which tells you your number, and we also add AI into it. The AI is to assist you in what you're doing to make it faster, and also you are going to be in control. Let's just quickly dive into what the Vantage Ledger is about. So this is the dashboard, and you can see on the dashboard we have the transactions, pending invoice, and the current monthly revenue. It's a new app, so no data is on it. So the first is the invoice. We'll just go through the invoice. You can create invoice, quite simple. You just input data, then you generate. But today we are not talking about invoice. We want to actually try this engine with a real data. Now let's go to the reconcile. The reconciliation is to drop your bank statement so the engine can pick those transactions and format it into a staging area, where from the staging area you can now use the AI to automatically check your transaction and record it in the general ledger. On the general ledger you are also in control, whereby you can switch every transaction to the right place there, but the AI will actually map the right category. So we are just using you to check if the AI is correct or not. Let's start with something. So today we are going to be starting with this data. So this data, we input it. This is about 37 valid transactions. Then we'll confirm and send to the AI. So once we confirm and send to the AI, it ingests it. When you ingest it, you go to the staging area where you can see all transactions. It is showing pending here because we have not run it through the AI engine. So you can move to the next page. So let's just quickly do this. So I'll just mark all, select all, then I'll run it through the AI. So it will run it in the background while you keep refreshing. So let's go. So I'm mapped 200 already. So it keep processing. Map 50. Then so I'm mapped 287 already. Remaining 50. Then we should have that done in a second. That's done. See how fast it is. Then if you want to stage, now it's on in your stage already. The AI has already categorized it to different sections. So now let's move it. Let's move it to the ledger, because right now it's not yet on the main ledger. So you have to move it to the ledger. So now all have been mapped. Then you just click commit all mapped. Then when you commit all mapped, all your transaction will be moved to the general ledger. You see nothing is there again. You now click on general ledger. On the general ledger you can click on transaction. You can change the category. You can change what category it is. You get. Then you can see other transactions. This is the general administrative expenses. You can see cash and bank equivalents. This transaction. You can see others. Yep. So you can still go to see others. We have 7 pages which you can explore and check. So now let's go to the, let's say you complete everything is correct. You now go to your profit and loss report. So in your profit and loss report now you can see it's already calculate everything you need. So I've calculated it. Simple and short. Simple and short. So that's what the ledger is for family. Then also you can generate invoice. For the invoice now, we can create invoice. Let's say I want to create invoice to Mr. Matthew, which we are going to put only one Raj. Then we input the date, the due date 27 for bag. No, we can, let's say bags. Quantity, let's pump it up to 5. How much? 5,000 per one. It's already calculating it already. Let's put 5,000 per one. Then shoe, let's increase it to like 6. Let's say each shoe costs 6,000. Then so on. Then thank you. Expecting payment. So now you can either choose VAT, you can add VAT, or you can remove it depending on the type of business you're running. So you just hit the generate invoice. When you hit the generate invoice, it's already recorded here. So now it's recorded. You can now copy the link. When you copy the link, let's say we copy the link, let's paste the link in another listing, because we are working on local listing. So it shows up here. Then you see, nice. No, everything is detailed, total due. Then the part is we didn't set the account details for this platform. So let's go back to set the account details. Settings. Yep. So let's say OP Raj Matthew. So let's save it. So let's go back to the FIS. Yeah. So I'm just gonna refresh this. So you see it, the person, your customer can actually just directly pay to this account here. So when the person pay, the person sends an invoice to you. Let's just take this as an example. So now the customers input the invoice into it. See, receipts, it will show as under review by the vendor. Now we should go back to our dashboard. Okay, then show pending, then show awaiting. Then now it's now show I should review receipts. So I'll click on review receipts. So it shows the payments, and I can reject, I can approve. So once I approve, let's approve it. So once I see showed paid, payment verified, you can go back. You can still check the details later. You can check the details anytime. Then let's go to our client dash payment link. So on the payment link, say invoice paid in full. Nice. So that's pretty much what the Vantage Ledger is all about. I'm sure you enjoyed this, but we're still building. Very soon it's coming to the open source platform where you can actually own this software for your projects, your company, and also we're going to be having the small usage if you can't patronize the full software, so you can also be part of this.